guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be making a beaded pet Christmas tree. And you can hang this up as an ornament if you like to. So let's get started with the video. You are going to be needing 3 foot of string, 1 star bead. If you don't have one, that's perfectly fine because we don't. 1 yellow bead, 1 orange bead, 1 blue bead, 1 pink bead, 1 purple bead, 1 red bead, 8 brown beads, 30 green beads. So let's get started on how to make this Christmas tree bead pet. So the first step is to take your string, if you can see my string, and fold it into half. Make sure to align the 2 open ends together. Make sure to align them at the same time.
How it looks without the tree built together, and this is how it looks in the end.
So now that you have your strings combined together, you should see there's a loop at the top. What you're going to do is you're going to take this, to make a loop at the top. For a keychain, you're going to take the open end string and wrap it around your finger like this.
So it looks like this.
And thread it through. Just create a basic loop if those instructions were hard to follow. So I'm going to go finish doing that, and then we'll be back with step number 2.
Quick tip, use pony beads.
Creating this big of a loop.
If you're going to be using a star bead, take the 2 ends and put through any yellow bead or star bead.
Just like this. You're going to take the 2 ends and just seed through your star bead or any yellow bead or any color bead you want for the star. All the way to where your knot is.
A quick tip is to tape your loop down where your star bead, just like this. The next step that I would recommend is take your colorful beads and your stump beads, like a brown beads, and your colorful ornaments
for the bottom part of the tree
to the side, and keep your green beads because that's the next step.
For the next step, we're going to be making our Christmas tree. The top of our Christmas tree, which we are using the green color. You can use whatever color you want, but we're going to be using the green color. For you guys, it's going to be the left string. On the left string, you're going to string 1 green bead for the top of the Christmas tree.
On the left side.
On the left string. All the way to the top where the yellow bead is.
And then you're going to take your right string and string it right through your green bead.
If that didn't make any sense, I'll show you what she means.
Just like this. And then pull it tight.
So this is what she means. The left string, where the green bead is on, you're just going to be putting it to the right side. And with the right string, you're going to cross it over under the green bead on the left-hand string and just seed it through and pull the 2 strings tightly. So this is how my string looks like, and we're just going to take this string and push it under here. So let me finish doing that. Now, since I have it crossed under, I'm just going to take both of my strings and pull so that the green bead goes at the top where the yellow bead are. We don't like how we said in the beginning, we don't have a yellow bead, but we don't have a star bead. But we're going to use this yellow bead to act like our star. So this is how it looks like. And with the rest rows of your Christmas tree, you're just going to keep doing that. We'll quickly do that, and you can also string on your ornaments on your Christmas tree, like I have different colors in my Christmas tree. We're going to quickly do that, and we'll be back to show you how to do the stump, the brown part of your Christmas tree. Actually, we're going to show you 2 more rounds just so you know how to do this step. So then for the next step, we're going to take 2 beads because the next part of our Christmas tree is 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, all the way up until 8 beads. So I'm going to take 2 beads and string them on the left-hand string again and do the same step that I did for my top Christmas tree bead, my first green bead that I put on. The next step, like how we did for the first bead, is I just crossed my left string over on top of my right string. Now I'm going to take my right string and seed it through under these two beads and pull the two strings tightly. So I'm going to do that and you can watch me as I do it. So I'm stringing my right string under the first bead and under the second bead.
And then you tighten it after you put it all together.
And then I take my right end of my string and my left end of my string and I will just pull it to go to the top. We're just going to keep doing this for all the rows until we're done with all 8 of our beads. And after we're done with all 8 of our beads, we also are going to add our ornaments in it. So make sure if you guys want to add your ornaments, I recommend laying it out like this so that you know exactly where you want to put your colored ornaments. So we're going to be back for the next step, which is the stump of the tree.
Don't do the last row of your Christmas tree
Until further instructions.
For the next step, take one ornament bead.
For the 8th row.
For the next step, you're going to take one ornament bead and one Christmas tree bead, which is a green bead in this case for us. And you're going to take your ornament bead and pull it in your left string and pull it all the way up to here, following by the Christmas tree bead. Same for the left side, but this time...
Same for the right side.
Same for the right side, sorry. You're going to take 2 Christmas tree beads and string them all the way outside on the right side.
For the next instructions, you're going to take 4 beads of any color of your choice. We're using 3 Christmas tree color beads and 1 ornament bead. So my Christmas tree colors in this case are green, and my ornament colors in this case are orange. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just lay it out the way I want it to be. And I'm going to string all my beads in this order on my left string. So I'm going to quickly do that as you watch. So I'm taking my Christmas tree string, and I'm going to, don't string it to the top. Christmas tree bead, and don't string it to the top yet. Then I'm going to take my ornament bead and then follow it by 2 more Christmas tree beads. Okay.
Oh, and by the way, this is how so far we've gone. And pause the video if you need to see what we've done.
The next step is to take your right string, and same thing that we did for all of these rows before. We're just going to take your right string and string it under all 4 of the beads. So I'll show you that as we go. So I'm stringing it to the first bead, and through the ornament bead, and again to the Christmas bead. Then I'm going to pull my left end of the string and my right end of the string up. And there, you should have your 8th row. For the next step, you're going to be taking 4 stump beads. So here we have 4 stump beads. And we're going to string all 4 of them to the top on your left string. So now we have the 4 stump beads stringed on our left string. Now take the right string, and the same steps for all of these Christmas tree bead rows. We're going to do the same steps. We're going to take our right string and string it under all 4 stump beads. So we'll be right back. Do the same step as we did before for the first part of the stump, and one more time, and it should be able to look like this. For the last and final step, we're tying our knot at the end so that none of the beads fall off. We're just going to take the right string and the left string, and we're going to tie them together in a knot. Like this. I'm going to double knot mine just to be sure that nothing falls off. Actually, I'm not going to knot it this way because now that I'm looking at it, it's going to squeeze the bottom rows all the way like up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our right string and just loop it around the finger to create a loop like this. And just pass a string through just to create a knot on this side. We're going to do the same thing with this side. For extra secure, you're just going to take both of your strings and make a loop and like knot it at the bottom just for extra secure that your beads do not fall off. So as you can see, I made a loop here and I'm just going to push it all the way up to the top like this,
and it should be just like this.
I'm going to fix mine and I'll be right back.
This is how your final product should look. You can add any ornaments you want and any stump color you like. And if you have a starred bead, that's also optional. And then basically you just cut this string off just a little bit to make it nice and square.
This is our finished product, but we just found out that actually we forgot to secure our star bead at the top, so it ended up falling. That is perfectly fine because a tree doesn't always have to have a star on the top. But another problem that our Christmas bead pet has that it's kind of jiggly and the beads are like damping towards the bottom. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some washi tape and just tape the back in a triangle formation, and it should look like this.
This is how we taped up our Christmas trees. You can use both ways, the triangle way with the bottom and the line, or this way with 3 little tapes like that.
And we taped the back so that it would stay in place.
This is our final product.
Christmas tree.
It's really pretty, and I love the colors. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and
subscribe to our channel. Bye.
Bye. Hope you like it. Thank you for watching.